And it takes a lot of funds to keep this going.
Yeah, our budget for all 22 hospitals is $800 million. And we're going in a hole right now of about $200 million a year. We have a endowment fund, but it's eating it up in a hurry. And that's the reason we're working harder to try to keep the funds in there to support the hospitals.
Let's talk about the ages of these children. They range from what ages?
From the day they're born to 18 years old.
Wonderful. So you targeting the whole
Right.
age limit.
Until they're well or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much that people don't realize, that these children have to be put through tests. They got to be x-rayed and just different things like that, MRIs.
Well, we have machines we can hook a kid up to, and it can walk across the floor, and this machine will show every movement of the bone, which we invented this. And we have a lot of equipment that's the latest, and we do a lot of research. We do these open cliff things, and club feed is a big thing.
Right.
For feet kids. And we have a lot of spine people that's got an S like that and a high hip, and we operate on their spine and put a rod down through it and straighten it out.
Oh, that is so great.
And I got a little girl in from London, and she was pitiful. She's a cheerleader up there now. So there's a lot of rewards in it.
Oh, that is so good. And it would.
And well, I want to thank you for having us down here.
Oh, I really appreciate having us down here. And you know, if people could just go throughout the Shriner Hospital and just see those
They're
kids.
invited. They need to come down to hospital day, and they'd enjoy themselves. They have free food for them and tours of the hospital. They take you to every location in there and show how things work, and how they rehabilitate them, and the operating rooms. They got a chapel room there, and they have a chaplain on duty all the time, and so it runs very smooth. And the people are just blessed at work there. I mean, they've got the finest people in the world. Just they're hugging people. You walk in and they don't want to hug you, you know.
Oh, that is
they
so
show
good.
a lot of love, and that cures a lot of things.
Where is the Shriners Hospital located
It's
at?
on Richmond Road on the left, just before you get into the town there. You'll run on the New Circle Road, and you just go straight ahead going into town. And it's a gorgeous facilities on a 26-acre lot there. And
they've got their own vans too. If these families can't get to the hospital and have their kids taken care of, they will bring the van out, pick them up, stay with them, bring them back home, and take care of them the whole day that they're down there.
we do have one located in Barberville. We got one in Hazard. We got one in let's see, Barberville. I think. Did I say Barberville?
Yeah.
But
Now-
we got vans all through the county that will pick kids up and bring them down, wait on them, and we feed them down there. If they don't have money, it don't make no difference. We got a good kitchen, and everything is free.
Wonderful.
Not one penny to the family, no way.
Oh, that is so wonderful. What are ways that, like if a family's got a sick child needing an operation or whatever, what are ways that they can get a hold of the Shriners and say, what can we do? How can we get some help here?
Well, the request a new patient, here's the number.
Looks like 859-268-5675, or you can call the 1-800 number, 1-800-444-8314. And also the Burns, Cleft Lip, Pilot,
That's in
and
Cincinnati.
all that's Cincinnati, orthopedics. And you guys are just touching and working on so many areas for these kids.
The thing about it, with the system they have now, it's all on computers. When you call in and get an appointment, they can give you an appointment and time to be there right then.
Right.
Used to, we had a lot of paperwork. We had applications you had to fill out and sign, and they had to go through this whole process. It would take 2 weeks. Now it just takes 2 minutes.
Oh, that is wonderful. And you know, brothers, a lot of people don't realize, you know, that kid needs surgery or an operation or treatment. The family can't afford this. You know, they need the help.
But now a burn patient, if they call in on head, we'll send a helicopter down from Cincinnati and pick it up and fly it up there, because the burn patient has to get up there in a hurry. And that's no charge to the family whatsoever.
And you know, people take so much for granted. If they could go in some of those units and see those little kids, they would be more appreciated.
Well, just think about how many kids would be handicapped if it wasn't for the Shriners Hospital.
When we set up for a food trailer like the Chicken Festival, people will come up and hug me, and I don't know them now. They've grown up, and they say, well, you got me in a Shrine Hospital. You got my legs fixed, or you got my back fixed, or something repaired on them. and they just hug me. And of course, usually we stand there and cry a little bit, but it's a lot of rewards.
Oh, that's the greatest reward, you
Yep.
know, to serve somebody and to love somebody, to help somebody. There's no better thing than this,
That's just like loving the Lord.
right? And you know, He's instilled that same love in us.
That's right.
That as He has loved us, we should love one another.
That's true.
And when you help those little kids, it don't go forgotten. They all their life they'll remember that.
Right.
They took the time to help me. So we as the public and community need to really get involved and say, hey, we're going to help you all to help others.
Right.
Yeah. But what we're doing, it ain't that much money. And if somebody comes out there and says, look, I'd like to come in here and see this, but I don't have the money, I won't turn them away.
Very good.
I mean, we're just trying to help the kids. If they don't have the money to get through the gate, they
Poor
might
families
buy a pop.
come with a bunch of kids. We're not going to turn them away. They can come
No.
in and maybe they get blessed for it.